Hey guys, so this is the eyeshadow tutorial as promised. First, I'm going to start by applying my eyeshadow base or eyeshadow primer, and you want to make sure that you blend this perfectly. You have to blend it seamlessly so that your eyeshadow application is not going to look rough and tacky. So you have to first blend in the eyeshadow primer properly, and then I'm going in with a very dark shade of pink. That will be my first transition color. I'm applying that to the outer corner of the eyes, and I did the same thing on the other side. So when you're applying, you want to make sure you tap and swipe at the same time. That way your color will pop more. So I'm just applying this to the inner corner of the eye as well, because where I want to place my other color is just in the middle. So I'm doing my transition both in the inner and the outer corner of the eyes. After which I'm also going to do it on the other side. So I like to work, when I'm doing my eyeshadow, I like to work on both sides simultaneously so I don't miss any step. While you might choose to do one eyeshadow before you do the other one, I like to do both at once. So when I'm applying a particular color, I do that on the left side and I also do that on the right side. So the next thing I'm doing is just using an orange color to blend out that dark shade of pink that I used. So whenever you're doing transitions, you have to check for colors that complement each other. So orange complements this dark shade of pink that I use. Is more or less a lighter shade of the dark pink that I used. It can blend it out perfectly. That's why I use the orange. So I'm just using that to blend it out so that it doesn't leave any harsh lines at all. And like I said earlier, I like to do it simultaneously, so I'm also doing the same thing on the other side. Make sure that you're using a different brush for all the different colors that you're applying to the eyes. Also blend the inner corner of the eye as well using the light shade of orange. Okay, after that, now I'm using a light shade of powder, like the same shade as the model's skin tone. That's what I'm using to blend out that orange. Now, the reason for transition is just to use different colors, but make sure that they blend into each other. So I wanted the eyeshadow to be a bit darker, so I'm using a darker shade. And this darker shade I'm using here is black. I just took a little bit of black and applied it on top of the dark shade of pink that I used, just to give it a darker hue. I also applied just a little bit of the black to the inner corner of the eye as well. Yeah, so after the transition, now I'm applying the main color, the main crease color, and I'm using a gold color. I'm applying it just in the middle, the part where I didn't apply the transition color. That's where I'm applying this gold color, and it's a bit shiny. It's a shimmery eyeshadow color. After applying your main crease color, which is this gold eyeshadow, you want to make sure that you blend it out. You have to blend it into the transition color, because you don't want it to look different from the other parts of the eyeshadow. So you want to make sure that you blend that in properly. And that's about that. That's all there is to this eyeshadow, and here is the final look. What do you think? Please make sure you like and subscribe, and the next video will be the lip tutorial. Bye guys.